That's an angle because we're going to be building an A-frame, baby. It's a copperhead. All right, guys, welcome back to Woodness Goodness. This will be a random video because if you can see behind me, we have not actually been able to work on this here micro cabin office structure building thing because, well, I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to show you some of the other things that have been happening here on the Woodness Goodness Ranch. I built this here sandbox for my daughter so she has something to do this summer, and she absolutely loves it. I bought this here new sprinkler because I am trying to make my lawn look nicer so my wife stops complaining about all the weeds. Apparently water also makes the weeds grow though, so not sure why I did that. I just found this massive moth.
Hey, Toto.
Be very careful.
Toto, he's very scary.
I've also been redoing my hardwood flooring that we've been putting off for years and years. And yeah, I do about an hour a day. My wife doesn't really have a kitchen right now, but hey, c'est la vie. I'm pretty excited about this. This is actually a new utility trailer I got from my neighbor. It was totally messed up. I had to replace the axle, the wheels, the hubs, and eventually I'm gonna add some metal, probably do some welding to it. But now I've got this awesome thing, which has helped me pick up some awesome stuff. Like all this used insulation that I picked up off of a commercial building for FOWE, also known as free. And so that's 3 loads of 3-inch rigid insulation. That's awesome, and I'll be using that on some future builds. More free glass that my buddy Max hooked me up with. And as you can see, that's an angle because we're gonna be building an A-frame, baby. So yeah, things have been very busy over here at the Woodness Goodness Ranch, and I have a very hard time concentrating on one project at a time because something comes up and it gets me really excited, so I start working on it, leaving the other projects behind, and then I realize, oh no, Graham, you've started yet another project. And I'm spreading myself quite thin these days, but that's just how I live my life, and I get really depressed once in a while when I realize I have 17 projects that haven't been completed, and now we're here, where I've got all these projects on the go, and I have yet to finish any single one of them. So anyhow, I want to show you another project I've been working on. I've been working on building this new detail shop for automotive aesthetic. I started about November, and I'm still doing it, and it is now mid-July. But anyhow, let's go back in time to show you what I've been doing. Back to you, Graham, back in November. Hey everybody. It's me, Graham. Welcome to Woodness Goodness. As some of you know, my very good friend Daniel, owner of Automotive Aesthetic, passed away. And since then, I've helped out where I can. And right now, me, Brian, and Steven are now running the company. And I've got some land here. And we are going to turn this little spot into our new dream workshop. We're gonna do as much land work that we can do ourselves, maybe rent some heavy equipment. We're gonna do as much as we can. We're gonna wire it ourselves, do all the lighting, hopefully insulate it ourselves. But the concrete work and the building itself is gonna be done by contractors because I don't wanna risk making mistakes on something that expensive. Let it begin. This is episode 1 of our dream workshop build. Right through here, this little pine tree. It's not too big. Let's see if I got what it takes. There we go. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Right? Right? Come on. on. That's awesome. Man, that's intense though, eh? Gets your blood going.
I've had my heart broken in two, but something's different next to you. It's like my soul is set on fire, but oh, I'm starting to feel tired. 'Cause I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up inside. And all I wanna know is, are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for? Oh, I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know. 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 Take my hand and say for sure. I can't keep on this road alone. All this time I thought I knew, but all this time it's been you. 'Cause I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up inside. And all I wanna know is, are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for? Oh, I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know. I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up inside. And all I wanna know is, are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for? Oh, I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know.
You might be sitting there saying, wow, Graham, you're sitting on a piece of heavy machinery. You have a wife and a daughter. What if something happened? What if you fell off and broke your neck? Well, that is a great point, which leads me to talk about this video's sponsor, Policy Genius. In all honesty, life insurance is something that I hadn't thought about for a long time. Life insurance is not something you want to talk about, you don't even want to think about it, which is partly why you should do it. If you have loved ones, a daughter, a wife, kids, you name it, knowing that they are covered if something is to happen to you is really peace of mind. I can guarantee that you pay insurance for something, whether it's your car, your house, maybe a mortgage insurance, you name it, you are paying into something. Since 2014, Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance and has placed over 120 billion in coverage. Policy Genius is an insurance comparison website. That way you can see the prices as well as the coverage and compare them all together to find exactly what you need. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Their licensed experts will help you understand your options to ensure you apply for the right policy. Head to policygenius.com/woodnessgoodness to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. Thanks Policy Genius for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it.
Okay, here we are. The land that I've been clearing. So this is basically the site of the new detail shop we're building for automotive aesthetic. The footprint of the structure is going to be 1,800 square feet. The only thing that I'm going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing a lot, but we've leveled the land, we've cleared all the trees, we're doing as much as we can as we wait for concrete contractors. We're going to have to do block around the perimeter as well as a concrete pad and probably an apron. I know what I want. I know when I want it. I wanted it yesterday, but you know, contractors are slammed just like everybody else, so we're just kind of waiting. One thing we totally skipped over, and it's because I didn't film it, is we got 25 or 28 stumps removed. There was a guy down the road installing fiber optic cable, and yours truly just buttered him up, gave him a couple $100, and he took out all the stumps in a couple hours. So it saved me time. I didn't have to rent anything. And honestly, my little tractor here, which is new by the way, would have had a really hard time doing it. So I'm gonna hop back on the tractor and keep doing some stuff. It's way too hot out to be running my camera in this sun. So no time lapse, but I will show you a couple things as I do them. So let's keep leveling the land here so we are ready to go as soon as the contractors wanna start, you know, their thing. Look at this thing. It's a thing of beauty. Woo! Working hard, moving old log piles, moving dirt, just doing my thing. I can't film everything because I have a very hard time holding the camera with one hand, but look at what I just uncovered. I warn you, you might not like it. It's a copperhead.
Sometimes like it will hit there or not to the ground.
basically what I'm doing here, you can see there's a slight elevation change. I am working on making the elevation change lessened. That way, when I finally get concrete contractors to start here, there will be less work to do, and ultimately I will hopefully save some money. Hey everybody, this is what I look like when I'm making videos. I put my fancy blue light glasses on. I don't know if they actually work, but I tell myself they do. Anyhow, we are in my cabin. For those of you who don't know, I work out of here every single day. I edit videos for people, and I pretend I'm really cool in this awesome cabin that I built myself. So why are we here, Graham? Great question. And why are you showing us another video series that we don't want to watch? Well, I don't know. Because I have so much going on and I film most of it, and I figured, you know, this is just another adventure that you and maybe one of your loved ones will like. For those of you asking, some people ask me if this is permitted to you know, build a shop. Yes, everything has gone through permits. The moment you hire a contractor, if it's not permitted, I don't think you can even get a contractor. Maybe some contractors do things without a permit, but not the ones around here. So anyhow, I've got approved permits from my county and from my county's health department. The county gives me my building permit. They give me the permit for the engineered building. The group of engineers go through whatever plans I send them, and they approve the design. And then I need a permit from the zoning commission to make sure I in fact can have a building this size, yada yada, setbacks, this, that, and the other. And then the health department gets a hold of your request for your build permit, and their only task and job is to make sure that I am not building on a septic system, whether that's your septic tank, your holding tank or your distribution box, and your septic field. I don't have that filmed, but I was removing soil, doing my, you know, I've been working on that land for months, okay? Months. All my spare time and hours, and the address at which the property that I'm building this shop changed. The number on the street changed in the mid-90s when it used to be the last house on the road, and as houses continued to be built on that same road, I guess they changed the address. Come to find out, the septic field is in the exact spot to which I am planning or was planning on building my shop. Crazy Graham with his hair looking like cuckoo, and I've probably got bags under my eyes because I've lost sleep. I was super depressed when I got the news, and part of me wanted to blame myself. Part of me, it could be partly my fault, but I just assumed that when a health department approves something, it means that they have the amount of information that they required to approve it, right? That was their whole, that is their only task, to make sure that I'm not building on my septic system in this county anyhow. But you know, I wasn't too, you know, what are you gonna do, you know? So we've taken a major step back, and I now have been planning and resubmitting paperwork to get it reapproved for a new permit. So anyhow, that's where we're at. The fact of the matter is I've been working on multiple projects, this being one of them. I just want to keep you guys posted. You guys might learn something new. You might not. I don't know. But hope you guys liked episode 1, which is really not even an episode at all because we're going to have to completely redo everything. But anyhow, thanks for watching and coming alongside me on this crazy journey. Don't worry. We're going to continue building stuff that you guys will actually enjoy. But I just wanted to do a little update on where I'm at with certain things. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. I'm trying real hard. I have a full-time job. It's very, very difficult to create content sometimes, but I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.